Hi everyone, welcome back to Bible in a Year. My name is Natalie, and today we're on day 226. Welcome to the channel. I hope you're all doing great today. We are going to be reading out of 1 Samuel chapter 13, Jeremiah chapter 40, 1 Timothy chapter 3, and then we're going to close out the day with Psalm 118, but only verses 22 through 29. So let's hop into 1 Samuel chapter 13. See what's happening. Here we go. Saul was 30 years old when he became king, and he reigned over Israel 42 years. Saul chose for himself 3,000 men of Israel, of which 2,000 were with Saul in Michmash and in the mount of Bethel, and 1,000 were with Jonathan in Gibeah of Benjamin. He sent the rest of the people to their own tents. Jonathan struck the garrison of the Philistines that was in Geba, and the Philistines heard of it. Saul blew the trumpet throughout all the land, saying, "Let the Hebrews hear." All Israel heard that Saul had struck the garrison of the Philistines, and also that Israel was considered an abomination to the Philistines. The people were gathered together after Saul to Gilgal. The Philistines assembled themselves together to fight with Israel, 30,000 chariots, 6,000 horsemen, and people, as the sand which is on the seashore in multitude. They came up and encamped in Michmash, eastward of Beth-aven. When the men of Israel saw that they were in trouble, for the people were distressed, then the people hid themselves in caves, in thickets, in rocks, in tombs, and in pits. Now some of the Hebrews had gone over the Jordan to the land of Gad and Gilead. But as for Saul, he was yet in Gilgal, and all the people followed him trembling. He stayed 7 days according to the time set by Samuel. But Samuel didn't come to Gilgal, and the people were scattering before him. The people were scattering from him. Saul said, "Bring the burnt offerings to me here, and the peace offerings." He offered the burnt offering. It came to pass that as soon as he had finished offering the burnt offering, behold, Samuel came, and Saul went out to meet him, that he might greet him. And Samuel said, "What have you done?" Saul said, "Because I saw the people were scattered from me, and that you didn't come within the days appointed, and that the Philistines assembled themselves together at Michmash. Therefore I said, now the Philistines will come down on me to Gilgal, and I haven't entreated the favor of Yahweh. I forced myself, therefore, and offered the burnt offering." Samuel said to Saul, "You have done foolishly. You have not kept the commandment of Yahweh your God, which he commanded you. For now Yahweh would have established your kingdom on Israel forever. But now your kingdom will not continue. Yahweh has sought for himself a man after his own heart, and Yahweh has appointed him to be prince over his people, because you have not kept that which Yahweh commanded you." Samuel arose and went from Gilgal to Gibeah of Benjamin. Saul counted the people who were present with him, about 600 men. Saul and Jonathan, his son, and the people who were present with them stayed in Geba of Benjamin, but the Philistines encamped in Michmash. The raiders came out of the camp of the Philistines in 3 companies. One company turned to the way that leads to Ophrah, to the land of Shual. Another company turned the way to Beth-horon, and another company turned the way of the border that looks down on the valley of Zeboim toward the wilderness. Now there was no blacksmith found throughout all the land of Israel, for the Philistines said, "Lest the Hebrews make themselves swords and spears." But all the Israelites went down to the Philistines, each man to sharpen his own plowshare, mattock, axe, and sickle. The price was 1 payam, each to sharpen mattocks, plowshares, pitchforks, axes, and goads. So it came to pass in the day of battle that neither sword nor spear was found in the hand of any of the people who were with Saul and Jonathan, but Saul and Jonathan, his son, had them. The garrison of the Philistines went out to the pass of Michmash. Oh, we'll have to finish that tomorrow, folks. Rats. All right, moving into Jeremiah chapter 40. I'm so curious which books are your favorite, since we read 4 different ones a day. I'm very curious which ones you guys hold on to and keep coming back. Right now, for me, it's Samuel. I like that book. All right, Jeremiah chapter 40. The word which came to Jeremiah from Yahweh after Nebuzaradan, the captain of the guard, had let him go from Ramah, when he had taken him being bound in chains among all the captives of Jerusalem and Judah, who were carried away captive to Babylon. The captain of the guard took Jeremiah and said to him, Yahweh your God pronounced this evil on this place, and Yahweh has brought it, and done according as he spoke. Because you have sinned against Yahweh, and have not obeyed his voice, therefore this thing has come on you. Now behold, I release you today from the chains which are in your hand. If it seems good to you to come with me into Babylon, come, and I will take care of you. But if it seems bad to you to come with me into Babylon, don't. Behold, all the land is before you. Where it seems good and right to you to go, go there. Now while he had not yet gone back, go back then, he said, to Gedaliah, the son of Ahikam, the son of Shaphan, whom the king of Babylon has made governor over the cities of Judah, and dwell with him among the people, or go wherever it seems right for you to go. So the captain of the guard gave him food and a present, and let him go. Then Jeremiah went to Gedaliah, the son of Ahikam, to Mizpah, and lived with him among the people who were left in the land. Now when all the captains of the forces who were in the fields, even they and their men, heard that the king of Babylon had made Gedaliah, the son of Ahikam, governor in the land, and had committed to him men, women, children, and the poorest of the land, of those who were not carried away captive to Babylon, then Ishmael, the son of Nethaniah, and Johanan, and Jonathan, the sons of Kareath, and Sariah, the son of Tanahumeth, and the son of Ephi, the Netophathite, and Jezaniah, the son of Maccathite. They and their men came to Gedaliah to Mizpah. Gedaliah, the son of Ahikam, the son of Shaphan, swore to them and to their men, saying, Don't be afraid to serve the Chaldeans. Dwell in the land and serve the king of Babylon, and it will be well with you. As for me, behold, I will dwell at Mizpah to stand before the Chaldeans who will come to us. But you gather wine and summer fruits and oil, and put them in your vessels, and dwell in your cities that you have taken. Likewise, when all the Jews who were in Moab and among the children of Ammon and in Edom, and who were in the countries, heard that the king of Babylon had left a remnant of Judah, and that he had set over them Gedaliah, the son of Ahikam, the son of Shaphan, then all the Jews returned out of all the places where they were driven, and came to the land of Judah, to Gedaliah, to Mizpah, and gathered very much wine and summer fruits. Moreover, Jonathan, the son of Kareah, and all the captains of the forces who were in the fields came to Gedaliah to Mizpah and said to them, "Do you know that Baalis, the king of the children of Ammon, has sent Ishmael, the son of Nethaniah, to take your life?" But Gedaliah, the son of Ahikam, didn't believe them. Then Johanan, the son of Kareah, spoke to Gedaliah in Mizpah secretly, saying, "Please let me go, and I will kill Ishmael, the son of Nethaniah, and no man will know it. Why should he take your life, that all the Jews who are gathered to you should be scattered, and the remnant of Judah perish?" But Gedaliah, the son of Ahikam, said to Johanan, the son of Kareah, "You shall not do this thing, for you speak falsely of Ishmael." You shall not do this thing. All right, moving into 1 Timothy chapter 3. It kind of makes me laugh a little bit while we're reading, and I'm sure it is ultimately frustrating for all of you. But over and over again, how they repeat the names. So it's already established way in the beginning that Johanan is the son of Kareah, and Gedaliah was the son of Ahikam, who is the son of Shaphan, and how they just they keep repeating it. And I feel like when I'm reading, I understand whose son it is. Do we have to keep on doing that? But we do. 1 Timothy chapter 3. Let's see what Paul says. "This is a faithful saying. Someone who seeks to be an overseer desires a good work. The overseer, therefore, must be without reproach, the husband of one wife, temperate, sensible, modest, hospitable, good at teaching, not a drinker, not violent, not greedy for money, but gentle, not quarrelsome, not covetous, one who rules his own house well, having children in subjection with all reverence. For how could someone who doesn't know how to rule his own house take care of God's assembly? Not a new convert, lest being puffed up he fall into the same condemnation as the devil. Moreover, he must have good testimony from those who are outside, to avoid falling into reproach and the snare of the devil. Servants, in the same way, must be reverent, not double-tongued, not addicted to much wine, not greedy for money, holding the mystery of the faith in a pure conscience. Let them also first be tested, then let them serve, if they are blameless. Their wives in the same way must be reverent, not slanderers, temperate, and faithful in all things. Let servants be husbands of one wife, ruling their children and their own houses well. For those who have served well gain for themselves a good standing and good boldness in the faith which is in Christ Jesus. These things I write to you, hoping to come to you shortly. But if I wait long, that you may know how men ought to behave themselves in God's house, which is the assembly of the living God, the pillar and the ground of the truth. Without controversy, the mystery of godliness is great. God is revealed in the flesh, justified in the spirit, seen by angels, preached among the nations, believed on in the world, and received up in glory. So I wonder if that's where people who are opposed to church, I wonder if that's where just the surface level of the idea of hypocrisy comes in. Because we do present ourselves, with, we're not, I personally am not going to come to church in my cleaning clothes. My cleaning clothes have a lot of bleach stains. They're clothes that I don't care if they have holes in them. I'm not going to go to church in my cleaning clothes. I am probably going to go to church in, I don't really have any nice clothes, but the nicest clothes that I have. And I might even put on just a little bit more makeup. And, I probably won't be mouthy. I certainly won't be cussing. And I think that's just what it is that when we go, it's in reverence. It's in respect. We're in God's house. But I think what happens is people who are searching and they want to, come to church and see what it's all about. They see all these people that are not appearing like they do during the week. So, I don't know, is the answer that we appear like we are in church during the week? Or do we discipline ourselves on church day and show God more respect than we would ever show him during the week? Because I don't want to chase people off that are searching. If they're coming into church and searching for answers, I want them to see me. And I don't have the 2-hour Sunday discipline for the whole week. It's just a thought, folks. I don't know. What do you think? All right, Psalm 118, verses 22 through 29. Help me. Here we go. The stone which the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. This is Yahweh's doing. It is marvelous in our eyes. This is the day that Yahweh has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. Save us now, we beg you, Yahweh. Yahweh, we beg you, send prosperity now. Blessed is he who comes in Yahweh's name. We have blessed you out of Yahweh's house. Yahweh is God, and he has given us light. Bind the sacrifice with cords, even the horns of the altar. You are my God, and I will give thanks to you. You are my God, and I will exalt you. Oh, give thanks to Yahweh, for he is good. His loving kindness endures forever. His loving kindness endures forever. Folks, we have to get out of our own way. I have to get out of my own way and receive his loving kindness. I do need to be aware of my actions, but the judgment I cast upon myself is rough. And if I could just get out of my own way and receive his loving kindness, his agape love and forgiveness, what a nicer life that would be. So, anyways, thank you for stopping by. Please come back for tomorrow, which will be day 227. Have the most fantastic day today, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.